Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. Here's another opportunity to ask questions. So, I decided to go live while I'm busy preparing a video. Another opportunity. So, you can ask me any question. Feel free to ask me. Hello, everyone. Please greet back on the chat. Please greet me back. I don't want to talk alone. Hello, everybody. So, I decided to go live while I'm busy preparing a video. Feel free to ask me any question. I hope you are still doing good. I hope all is well on your side and I hope I am adding value. Hello, Lungeswa Kamako. Hello, Lucas. Tokoza Tokozane. And the reason behind my life, please feel free to ask me any question. But there was one thing I wanted to talk about. Hello, Pamela. Before, so somebody asked me on the comments on the onion and spirit video, um, if how much onion should they use. I want us to talk about that. The title of my live session says the aim is to empower. Yeah, that is my aim. My aim is to empower people to be able to heal themselves, to be able to take decisions regarding their own healing. I will repeat what I just said. I said this live was probed or maybe initiated by a question that says, so what size should the onion be in the onion and spirit remedy? In that video, there is a reason why I don't put specifics. If I don't say maybe a small, medium, or large, it is because in spirituality, in healing, it is not the physicality that counts. It is not the quantity that counts. It is all about the presence. There must be an onion. That's how spirituality speaks. It doesn't say a small onion, a medium onion, a large onion. You see? It's not about the quantity. It's not like if you put 10 cups of rough salt, then all of a sudden your things will open overnight. It doesn't work that way. It's all about, even if you can put 10 cups in one day, it doesn't mean your life will just change magically. So I want us to talk about this so that you can understand next time, in case you don't have this platform where we can talk about these things. If I say, here is a remedy, if you add onion and spirit, then you can steam with that, and that will open up your luck and this and this and that. I understand when it comes to spirit that it is a strong chemical that contains, that can actually be dangerous. Then you can ask how much. So if I mention measurements everywhere where I think measurements are needed, and then if I say an onion, it doesn't matter what size of an onion you have. You are free to use your own discretion to say this onion is small, therefore I must just use two due to the container. Some people go as far as asking me what container should they use. I don't know what you have in your house. I can't tell you what to use. Hence, I use that picture so that you can estimate. I always say, I give a guideline. I don't give rules, but I give guidelines. So please feel free in my platform to exercise freedom, freedom to decide. Please feel free to take the small decisions. I really appreciate it when somebody comes and say, I was not sure what to do, but I did this. Is this okay? I like that. Because the one, that is forward thinking. Two, that means you progressed either way. Three, it means it's very the chances are very small for you to be held up in life because you don't know if an onion must be small or large, or because of a small thing. That's the mentality we want to have. I want you to take charge of your life. I don't want you to depend on me. I don't want to. I'm all for independence. So that was the reason. Please feel free to ask questions. I just wanted to clarify those things. I'm going to think about the questions I received. The other one was I did a steaming remedy, and somebody asked me if, let's say, I'm just going to make an example roughly that I said, you need to take spirit 1 spoon and holy ash 1 spoon, and that. And then the person asked me, so should I add it to water? And then I was like, so if you don't add it in water, how are you going to steam with it? So, oh, okay. I'm reading your question, Lungiswa. But guys, do you understand what I'm saying? Just comment. Feel free to comment on the chat if you agree or you disagree, or you feel like, no, it's okay, I should be specifying these things. But for me, I do not believe in that. I believe in empowerment. I believe in people being able to take decisions for themselves. Oko ndasebenzisayo eziwasho ndiyaphupha amanye jona ne-color and there's change. Wow. Okay, that is a good one. Amanye ndiyawoyika amaphupha. I wonder. So you feel free to inbox me, Lungiswa, if khona awufuna ukubuza, or you can even comment on YouTube anyway. If you want dream interpretation, I will try my best. I do try my best in dream interpretation, but I don't know how to interpret every dream. And there is a video I made about two for for common dream interpretations, because I think, let me just talk about this. Dreams are not interpreted the same way for everybody, because our ancestors don't communicate the same way. There are dreams that we can interpret the same way, which is the ones I've put on video. I said common dream interpretation. So those are the meanings that are common amongst many people. But there are times whereby, let's say, for example, I know for a fact if I dream of myself picking up coins, that this means death in the family. And that dream won't happen once, it will happen. I said coins. I didn't just say notes, I didn't say money, I said coins. And a lot of coins, not just a few coins. And that dream will repeat itself. It won't happen once. And then there will be some kind of death in the family. So that's another way of interpreting dreams. It's where you follow them and you notice that once I dream of this, this happens. This will be like a pattern that you will notice. It won't happen once. And also there's another dream that people like interpret on Facebook, whereby they say if you dream of a white person, then they say it's a bad dream. They say yimpundulu. I don't know what you call that in English, but they say it's a bad dream. And that is not entirely true. That is not true at all, in fact, because the only way to interpret a dream is to tell all the details. You need to tell me what that person was doing. You need to tell me what was your relationship with this person in the dream. Were they helping you? Were they scaring you? How did you feel when you see this person? How was their mood? Were they smiling? Were they scary? Those are the things that we use to interpret the dream, to see if it's a good dream or a bad dream. And also, where were you guys meeting? Was it in a shop? Was it at home? And what was their role in the dream? All of those details are very important to interpret the dream. That's why we will never interpret a dream the same way for two people, because the events are just not the same. I really appreciate him now. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Pamela. So You can feel free to, if I can't interpret your dream, I will tell you. And other dreams don't even need interpretation, because you find that they are very direct. They are what you call itong. There is a dream. Okay, you see, I don't know how to differentiate these two things in English, but in Xhosa there is ipupa and then there is itong. Itongo liphupha eline-message. It's basically a guideline for you from your ancestors. It's basically your ancestors telling you that you need to do A and B and C, and they are telling you in your language, in a direct way, not in the kind of I saw a horse and a pig. What does that mean? No, they just come and say, "Lungi, lungiswa enza ukuthi nokuthi nokuthi in this way," and then that is itongo, a direct dream, litongo. And if you bring it to me and you tell me that I dreamt of my grandmother and my grandmother was telling me to go to the river, then I will tell you, go to the river. That's what they are saying. That is itongo, not ipupa. There is a difference whereby your ancestor comes to you and talks to you. That is itongo. It doesn't need to be translated. It just needs to be done. You just need to do that. Or else, if you don't understand, if itongo comes and then it's not complete, but it was itongo, not ipupa. Well, in my world, ndiyanqula mna ndibabuze uba ngaba ndibavile bebesithi ndiyanqula. Abanye abantu bathi kuphahla, but in Xhosa kunqula. Ndiyanqula mna, and then I ask them uba ngaba ndinivile nisithi mandiye emlanjeni, but ndifike ndithini pha. And then if nothing comes back after a week or two, and then I just go there and do whatever comes to my mind, and then phinde ndibuye ndibaxelela ukuthi ndiyile ke, ndiphuphe ndixelelwa once go ujathi lo mfana thatha le tribe vazi ngayo. Ngeke lungiswa shem. And leave it there. It's going to sink and take this goat to home. Lungiswa sudlala ngam torho. Yabona ndifunda isiXhosa ne-English ndiphuphe. Okay, what one ngizokubuza. I'm gonna ask you questions. One, the color of the goat. Two, what is a wild goat to you? Kumele, we need to be in the same page. And then what is a tribe vase? I don't shame. Yes, allow ubhale in one language, then I will understand. Because kuthiwa uvase ngayo ubuso, and then I'm reading that in English. So ngiyacela, yes, ngicela ubhale ngesiXhosa or ngesiZulu, whichever the language is. Xa ubona i-news apho uphangela khona kwenzeka ntoni. Okay, let's talk about that. Kukhona, there is a thing eyenzekayo with abantu who spiritual gifted, if I may say, I don't know, or maybe who just got awakened into spirituality. Yayenzekile lento nakum. That is whereby uqala uqaphela izinto zabantu abadala, or where you start learning that there is another world beyond the physical world. Lapho you are trying so much to do everything that is needed of you. Kubakho this thing yokufuna everything ibe ne-meaning. Not that ufuna, but you are scared of missing important things. Pamela, let's just go to your question. Xa ubona inyosi apho uphangela khona kwenzeka ntoni? That for that to have a meaning, it has to happen a few times. If you are telling me that every day when I come, or during this time there's always a bee in the same place, what does that mean? Yabona, it has to be a few occurrences before something has meaning. Otherwise, nathi sisemhlabeni, these things will happen. It's part of life. It doesn't have to have a meaning. If one bee comes in umzekelo ngoku apha endlini, I won't really take it for anything up until if it happens again, then I will start thinking about it. But just once, ngizithatha ngoba nami ndingumuntu ndisemhlabeni, so it's all right. So Pamela, if you can say maybe it happens a few times, or if it's just once, we are also human beings and bees live among us. So if it's one, not even many, I I would only start taking them serious if it's many of them, or if it's one and it's coming all the time, the same way, the same place. I would start trying to read behind that. Mm, then lungiswa again. Ndixelelwa laa goat, I will just leave it. Is it what is the color? Ixhelelwa phi? That's it, the place. There's so much important information engekho phana. Okay, then okay, I see. Yenzekile intsuku, then it can have a meaning. It can have a meaning, and the only way to understand that it would be e-consultation. That's the only way to understand it. Because if it's one and it's coming to your workplace, then e-consultation. Because if you bring abantu bakowenu, then why would they go emsebenzini? I think, but one thing about Ineos, is not a bad animal. It's not a bad animal to. It's. I've never heard of it being used in a bad way. It's always a situation of it's either your maternal ancestors or your paternal ancestors or this or that, but just never it has to do with a visit from your ancestors. But I've never heard of it being used in a bad way. Right. And but other than that, what can I say? Yeah. If if there is anyone of since there is no question, I think it's 19:30 right now, so that I can be able to finish my video. If there is anyone who wants to understand anything regarding a calling or spiritual gifts, I do have another channel where I explain those things, where I talk about such things. Because in this channel we have everyone, so I never wanted to mix these two topics, because when we talk about spiritual calling, we can talk the whole day and a half. Yo, hello, mom. Wanted to ask, I've done the onion cleanse, but after I saw the woman who bewitched my things and they've gone bad. Okay. Oh, okay. I think I almost do understand your question, Lungiswa. Okay. Okay, mom, I'm still waiting for the question. I did see your statement. And they've gone bad again. What do you mean? So tell me, did you just cleanse with the onion and spirit only? If that's the case, can you start using the holy ash and lemon? Just check the holy ash and lemon video. And now, if you've done the onion and spirit, just move to the holy ash and lemon. Remember, let me say this: just because you have cleansed, there's this thing that I've learned. So, uh, in a very expensive way. Just because you have started working on yourself, it doesn't mean your enemies have stopped working on you. And the most unfortunate thing I can share with you today is that your enemies never take a day off. They don't take a day off in trying to attack you. So that's one of the reasons that if you just do 3 days cleansings and then you sit, yes, you are bound to go back to where you were coming from, because you were attacked for a reason in the first place. And once they start attacking you, they won't stop till you die. That's the most unfortunate part of it. Now you're gonna ask me, so what should you do? You need to make sure that In as much as you are cleansing, please remember to pray, guys. I know sometimes it feels lazy and everything, but please pray. Prayer is everything. Prayer is everything. Prayer can sustain you. Prayer is everything. So, hello, mom. So please just don't go back to the onion and spirit one. Move and do other remedies. There is holy ash and lemon. There is ivimbela black and red for attacks. There is a blue butter. There is a lot. We've got more than 42 remedies in this channel, and until you tell me that you have done all of them and then things are not working out, and then we can start speaking another language. But don't go back to that one, just keep it moving. And I also did speak about cleansing the house you are living in and cleansing the yard if it's possible, only if you are not living with people. So one thing about me, I'm all about respecting other people because I do understand there's different beliefs outside here. Don't force people you're staying with into if let's say maybe you want to ban things. No, don't do those things. Just make sure you do things that you are all comfortable with. Don't do things that other people are not comfortable with. Respect other people in everything you do. Respect other people's beliefs. Even in my own family, I tell them if I'm about to do a ceremony, I tell my siblings that everybody is free not to attend. We all have different beliefs. I am not going to have a problem with you if you don't understand, if you don't attend my ceremony. As long as my ancestors are there, I mean, it's all good. So also do respect other people while you are trying to fix your own life. Since thank you, Kupiso, for your feedback. Thank you. Please keep on doing what you are doing. Do not relax, please, because the way they closed them before, they're gonna do it again. I'll watch your channel again. So I think before I drop this, I'm gonna tell you something. I think I have told this story in one of my story time videos. I did tell the story. So I'm going to link this up with the request that I made to you. I made a request of saying, please pray. I know most people who are in this channel who are trying these remedies, they think this is the magic. They think this is all I need to do and everything will be fine. No, unfortunately, you still need to pray. There is nothing that you can replace prayer with. I know sometimes you are lazy. I know you are not used to praying. I know you feel like you don't know how to pray, but please, I am asking you to pray. Learn how to pray. Just start by reading the Bible. Just start by doing simple prayers. Just start by talking to God. Eventually, you will find yourself praying. Just pray. So the story I wanted to tell you was that I am coming from a family where people were going to church, right? Well, my father was doing everything. Father was going to church, but also spiritual gifted, and therefore he was doing everything. But from my mother's family side, my grandmother was going to church, only church. My grandfather was also just a church person, and they had nothing to do with any of these remedies you guys are using out here. I'm judging you now. And so, from my mother's side, nobody could even think that my grandmother would come back guiding me on my spiritual gift. No, there is no one who saw it coming. There is no one who even thought that my grandmother would come back and ask for a goat and ask for this. But as I tell you, it happened because the spiritual world is a different world than this one. Just recently, so what I'm trying to say to you and where I'm going with this is to say, if your parents were praying people, do not leave prayer out of your life. Whether they are dead or alive, please remember to pray, because there are people in your family or in your ancestors who are only going to come close to you once you pray. Those people are watching you. They are looking for a prayerful person because that's the only thing they know. They know prayer. Just recently, I had my grandmother visiting, late grandmother visiting us. Obviously, Litongo Eli. Omakhulu besingcolisela uthandaza, including my own mother. So, of course, I was the only one who was better than all of them. Not really better myself, but it was because I'm busy with my calling, so it forces me to pray, of course. I can't do otherwise. So, what I've learned from that dream is that prayer remains being everything. And there are things you will get or blessings you will get in life only through prayer. Because that person who will open things up for you is waiting for you to pray. They are not waiting for you to use iswasho. They are not waiting for you to use imiti. They are waiting for you to pray because that's what they knew when they were alive. So when you are praying, you're actually giving them an opportunity or a piece of you. So that's what I wanted to say to you guys. Other than that, thank you for joining me in my live. At 30 minutes, I'm going to end the live if there is no more questions. I think maybe I should go back to that goat thing. Um, Lungiswa, have you ever consulted? Have you ever? Okay, Washol, I have my reasons why I'm asking that because I see the place where the goat is slaughtered. I see what you need to do. It actually tells me something else. Have you ever consulted, like, wawuke waziva iindaba zakho? Are you sure you know exactly lo muntu unguye? Because it's I have done a similar thing, but it was not in a forest, it was at home. Yintoni khona le kuthiwa hlamba ngayo? Exactly phaa kwebhokhwe. So if you have never consulted, just consult. I think maybe there is something you need to know, but please take that dream serious. It is a serious one. If you don't, after some time, it's going to close your things. And nobody can save you from that. Not even one remedy can save you from that. Some of the things. The other reason I can tell you, sometimes I don't go deep in this channel in talking about these things. I don't go deep in this channel because when I created this channel, I wanted it to be that place where everybody just gets in and do whatever. But to be honest with you, I know there are people who are not going to get their problems resolved, or let me just say, who are not going to get their luck to open up because the main thing that is holding them back is that dream, like the same dream that Lungiswa is having of a goat. And if there is a ceremony that is outstanding that your ancestors are waiting for from you, trust me, you can use all these remedies. They're not going to open up anything for you because they know that we told you to do this and that's what we're waiting for. Because the reality is this: with all these remedies, there is no magic, guys. This is basically me saying, cleanse yourself so that whatever belongs to you can come to you. This is basically me saying, I am removing all the blockages that people have created in your life so that you can reach your blessings. A blessing is something that was declared for you when you were born, that your ancestors and God decide about your life very early, that this is what we're going to give you. But then bad people decide that they're gonna block your way, and then you're not gonna get whatever is due to you. So with all these remedies, I'm just trying to unblock you. I'm just trying to cleanse you. I'm just trying to put you in a state whereby you are connected to your ancestors and everybody who wants to bless you. But there's nothing I can do if you are owing your ancestors. There's really nothing. There's no shortcut for that. If there is something you are owing to them, if there's something you're supposed to be doing for them, there, there is something. There is nothing I can do there. And also, if you're a gifted person who's kind of running away, there's also nothing I can do for you, because no matter what you use, your thing are gonna open up a little, and then they will stop. Then you won't see any difference after. Other people will be winning millions, and then you'll be winning 10 rands. You'll just be that person. Lungi, so I thought as much. That's the reason why I said, have you ever consulted? Do you know exactly who you are? Because I could identify with that. So the thing that you do, hey, I don't like to. Ish, Lungi, so let's do it this way. I'm gonna write the name of the other channel. You go to listen to the videos I've created there regarding my spiritual journey, or just sharing any information regarding the calling. And then if you still don't understand, you can feel free to inbox me on my Facebook page, because I don't like to cause confusion. I can ask you maybe one thing. Stripes and black throat in the breast. Hmm? I do have an idea of what this is. I do have an idea of what this is, but no, just go to the other channel. You listen to what I've already shared about the journey and see if you can get your answers. But don't ignore that dream. Rather, pass on it and ask as much as you can. But at the end of the day, you need to act on it. And this is what we call itongo. Once again, it needs to be done the way you saw it. It needs to be done that way, the way you saw it. If we're, yeah, let me check the other thing. So I think one last thing I must share with you guys. If you are someone who is working, whether you're a guy or whether you're a lady, if you are working, or if you had a business, or if whatever little money that you ever had and you believe in your ancestors, please don't make the mistake of not sharing what the little you have with your ancestors. That is a simple way of opening up your luck. Remember to do something small for your ancestors, whatever small. It depends on your own financial situation. I can't tell you what to do it with. Do it the way you want to do it. And this is something I have learned. I think I don't want to say in an expensive way. Maybe not because I forgot about it, but I never wanted to do hearsay. I wanted to understand, because there is a saying that says, maybe if a person gets a job, then you need to do Thanksgiving or you need to do umbulelo. That's not true. And other people were saying, no, you can't do, but you can't do umbulelo when you just got a job. Yes, you can't. In Xhosa bathi wenza umhlinzeko, in Zulu bathi phakamisa umsebenzi. So you're basically saying, thank you for what you have given me, but may you please give me more so that I can do more of your things. Other than that, Thanksgiving is actually saying, thank you for all you have done to me. You don't have to do anything anymore. That's what, those are two different things. But guys, please remember to share with your ancestors whatever they've given you if you believe in them. Yeah. If you believe in that, remember to do umsebenzi, whatever little. It depends on your pocket. I can't tell you what to do. Thank you for watching my live. See you on the next video. I'm gonna post the next video very soon. I just need to record it now and post it, and I'm gonna post the other link to the other channel on this live. Thank you so much. Have a good evening.